Be sure to check out brucemontalvo.bandcamp.com, brucemontalvo.bandcamp.com for my latest book, The Language of Symbols, and all sorts of merchandise from t-shirts, the Trump World Order t-shirt, the Hitlary Not My President t-shirt, or the Jail Soros t-shirt, all available at the Bruce Montalvo store, the official Bruce Montalvo store, at brucemontalvo.bandcamp.com.
TalkStream Live introduces our first ever iPhone application, Mobile Talk Radio. Imagine having the freedom to take live talk radio with you anywhere you go. You'll be surprised how easy it is to use.
So I think what's going on here is that Obama is banking on unemployment falling.
Listen to live talk shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. TalkStream Live. Now available in the iTunes App Store.
Oh yeah, if you want to support Bruce Montalvo and all the Montalvo maniacs, yeah, be sure to go to paypal.com, yeah, and type in the Bruce Montalvo Show at gmail.com, yeah. And you can give Montalvo a $5 donation, $25 donation, even 25 cents, yeah, helps in the fight against the New World Order. Support the Bruce Montalvo Show. Go to paypal.com, the Bruce Montalvo Show at gmail.com, and help out the Montalvo maniacs, yeah.
Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one-of-a-kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there. Thanks.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock. Conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, orgonite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy. Be sure to use our 40% off coupon, BRUCE40, at checkout to receive this fabulous offer.
Warning, warning, everything I say is fucking crazy and should not be reinterpreted or reenacted because you will be either shot or NDAA'd. Warning.
About to incite a riot. Make some noise, break up the silence. Scream and shout, no being quiet. Spread the facts until you buy it. Come to my den, I got toys for torture. We drink the blood fresh just to stay immortals. We bring a thug fest, calling all New Yorkers. And keep a bayonet for the future slaughters. Take your bets, the players make them offers. Heads or tails, your life is on a quarter. All the king's men tally up their horses, forging ahead with a secret missile launching. Off to Georgia and start to cross the borders. In my bedroom, I'm making all the orders. If you come, you won't make it till morning. Get the picture, maybe kinda sort of. Ski mask, check. Extra filter, check. Scissors, check. Duct tape, check. H2O, check. Ammo, check. Ropes, know what you do. You know I love you, but I'll still sue you. Don't take your questions onto a guru. I'll keep you guessing and give you 2 screws. Don't try to stop me, you cannot block me. Do nonsense, my fucking pot leaves. I got
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the meanest Mac Daddy in all of talk radio. Woo! You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show!
Yeah. And his co-host, co-pilot, Jaja. That's right. Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Friday night. We're just chilling. Very upset about this week and Hillary's stolen illegal Burmese rubies that she's wearing.
Hey, you see those things glisten? Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show, broadcasting live Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern on TalkStream Live, the meanest Mac Daddy of them all on Talk Radio, and his bodacious babe live and all the way live on TalkStream Live. You can also listen to the show on Stitcher and follow up with the Bruce Montalvo Show on iTunes. And if you want to keep up with late-breaking news, we cover it all, folks. We expose all the psyops, and we're not selling you snake oil. Go to youtube.com and subscribe to Exposed News. I got over 3K. Help me beat the shills, folks. Come on.
My mother said that we were despicable for talking about Hillary.
Wait a minute. Your mother listens to this broadcast?
No, she just knew it when I told her about Hillary's rubies that she was wearing, and she says, "Don't spread rumors. You can't do that."
Don't spread rumors. First of all, mother-in-law, Hitlary is related to the Saxe-Coburgs. Now that might go over your head, and you might think, "Oh my God, Bruce Montalvo supports ISIS," just by saying that. I can't believe some of these people, they try to say that you're like the bad guy when I'm like one of the good guys. Like, I'm so good, like I'm like Blondie from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, but
I'm not blonde. I'm not blue-eyed Liebens. Fuck.
You're deplorable. We're one of the...
No, I'm one of the original deplorables, OG deplorables. I was deplorable before it was cool, before Hitlary said it. Now, you mentioned those big-ass freaking rubies she stole from, like, Burma or wherever the hell. She didn't have to steal them. She didn't have to steal them. She didn't have to steal them because she's related to the queen. That's why that big, fat Jesuit bastard, freaking got up and moved the chair for her so graciously for Queen Hitlary to speak at some freaking Masonic, Demolay, Knights Templar, freaking pedophile fucking New York City meeting.
Did you think that
they look like a bunch of vampires. It looks like American Horror Story. Worse, they're just like freaking obsessed with blood, these people. And they're all sitting there. It reminded me of a They Live fucking movie. Like the They Live elite meeting where they're all sitting there and they're like, "Hey, you're going to sell out." Yo, Donald Trump looked like her jester. He was telling jokes. He looked like a total clown.
Did you think she was hilarious?
I think she was high. She thought she was hilarious, and I can't understand how the American people are upset with these creepy clowns that are showing up all over the place at Dodger games, all over the place. Creepy clowns. They're upset by the clowns, but they're not upset by the 2 clowns that are running for office right now. But anyway, go on. Talk about those illegal rubies she has.
Those 2 loved each other, Bruce. You're so right. She was laughing hysterically.
There's pictures of them going way back, when, like, Trump's kids had, like, boogers sticking out of their nose and they're hanging out together. Look, before that one, the ugliest Fox News freaking broad or whatever, that ugly broad Greta Von Ugly, before she got fired for being ugly, she interviewed Trump, like, a while back, and Trump was, like, basically slobbing all over Hillary's knob. Like, literally, he was like, "I love her," literally.
They look like...
don't they hang out with Epstein? Don't they fly around with that Epstein? That's the thing, folks. Besides talking about lizards and shit, this show exposes the pedophiles and the Satanists at the very top of the New World Order freaking pyramid.
Bruce.
I've had it!
Bruce, do you know what?
I've had it with these goddamn freaking pedophiles at the very top. Hillary's protecting all that. I know what she said. What'd she say?
Well, she basically said that she's the life of all 3 parties.
Yeah, because you got that retard Gary Johnson that literally looks like he's got Down syndrome. I mean, I'm watching him on CNN, on the Clinton News Network, and that's what he is. That's what he's made the Libertarian Party become, basically just a plant for Hillary Clinton. And you know what? If you study Donald Trump's Twitter, you'll see that he went on there, one of his late night 3 a.m. freaking Twitter rants, and he literally said, I am Hillary Clinton's plant. He said that. So what don't you stupid redneck bastards understand? That Donald Trump is some fat cat from New York that doesn't give a flying flip about you.
Yeah, I mean, they were laughing with Henry Kissinger. I mean,
a bunch of Masonic, disgusting, satanic pedophiles at the very top of the New World Order hierarchy.
They were wearing
that hang
crosses.
Out. They're wearing the Demolay Knights Templar, looking like Dracula crosses, like bleh, bleh, bleh. Yeah. And then you see that one broad with the stupid gloves and the freaking chandelier earrings.
Oh, that was disgusting.
And then constantly, this fat pedophile priest was sitting in between Hillary and Trump, and it was like he was the one, and his Jesuits are the ones that are going to decide, not you. You don't elect people. You don't elect your president, folks. It's the Jesuits that elect whoever the hell they want to have their finger on the freaking button.
You know, they stuck that girl with the long white gloves with her titties all out, her breasts like all shoved, her cleavage like all pushed out in front. She was to the upper left-hand side, kind of like subliminal.
That was a reptile meeting. I mean, didn't you see that? Yeah, it was like something at Hunter S. Thompson where it's a bunch of reptiles just having sex with each other.
Yeah. I was trying to explain that the eye naturally goes toward the center, but it was subliminal to keep people entranced by shoving some fucking bimbo's tits in your face, like, you know, with a red dress. It was really, really tacky to have on the news, and I think maybe they did it for Hillary so she can go masturbate on the girl's tits later.
That girl's probably a fluffer for Hillary. Are you kidding me? You didn't see that National Enquirer magazine that says that Hillary slept with more people than Bill?
Really?
Definitely. I don't know, man. That girl is a muff diver.
Well, that's awesome.
You kidding me? She steals. She's a kleptomaniac. Hillary Clinton, I hear, steals freaking furniture, stole George Washington's underwear. I mean, she's insane.
Yeah, what's up with these ruby slippers, too? I mean, okay, so get this.
Oh, that's in the news right now.
Clinton comes out wearing a Burmese ruby necklace, okay? And I'm sorry, they're from fucking Burma. I don't care what anybody says. They're not fake. All right, I have a jewelry store. We make jewelry. I study gems, and I even collect rubies.
It just proves how criminal she is. She's out there, and even her wardrobe is criminal, folks, because she's not allowed to have those big-ass rubies dangling from her freaking vampire neck.
They're deemed illegal, okay? They're deemed contraband. I tried selling my rubies that I bought from Burma, Myanmar, and tried to list it as such, and eBay, Etsy, they all take it down, Bruce. They take it down. They say that this is illegal contraband. So why is Hillary wearing blood red?
Because she's a gangster.
She's wearing blood red pigeon rubies. Those are very, very rare. Each one is about 50,000. They're not fake, okay? They're heated, but they're just brought up the color. I could see very well. You can look it up, and they're illegal. She got them from the Mongsu mines, all right? And it's MONGHSU.
Hey, we have nice rubies and nice sterling silver as well. Why don't we direct our listening audience that's listening via TalkStream Live? Thank you for listening in, folks. We're also on Spreaker.com. That's the mothership. Go to the Bruce Montalvo Show at Spreaker.com. Tell them how they can support the show. Hey, we got rubies, not just Hitlary.
Yeah, no, we got really beautiful rubies. I don't know what we have on our line in terms of rubies because we're making new stuff.
I'm going to start bezeling rubies.
Yeah, we're doing that too. But
I'm going to get down.
But you should check our stores. We have huge sales right now. One of them is at Etsy.com. That's etsy.com/shop/antique obsessions. This is a 40 off. And the other one is conceptual subculture. So that's etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture. And also we have another 240 off sales right now. And if you use private 15 in code, you'll get an extra 15% off right now.
And be sure to go to our Facebook page, conceptual subculture, and antique obsessions.
That's right, Bruce.
Yeah, they got to click like. They got to check it out. I mean, we're constantly putting promotions on there, and that's the way to advertise, folks. But don't just go to our products. Be sure to check us out over at our Twitters, Bruce Montalvo, at Bruce Montalvo, and at Jaja. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I mean, we literally reach thousands of people throughout our platforms. I mean, on Twitter alone this week, we have reached 4,000 people. On YouTube, we have over 3,000 subscribers and counting. So, I mean, we're getting our message out there. And be sure to support Jaja at iTunes, folks. These are independent artists. We are independent artists. We bleed and freaking sleep our art.
That's right. The opening song was my song, is my song. It's called Turn In Your Weapons. So if you love it, support your Jaja over here. Go to iTunes, Jaja, and Turn In Your Weapons. You will find it. And then download it. Download it 10 times.
I like supporting you in all sorts of ways.
I know. You do that so
That's
well.
right.
You drove me across country.
I'm like one of those like balancing freaking circus people that likes to support you in all sorts of weird ways. People don't get that. Anyway, folks, you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show live and all the way live on TalkStream Live. And people are listening on TalkStream Live at very, very high listenership. And let's get back to it. You're super freaking pissed that Hillary Clinton showed up with illegal freaking rubies. But I'm telling you, what do you expect? With this woman has the FBI in her pocket. They got rid of all the evidence in the emails that she was doing illegal arms trading, giving all the arms to the Jews, to the anti-Jews, not the Jews, the people that want to kill Jews, the subhuman trash that eat goat eyeballs. Okay, Hezbollah, Hamas. She armed all these people that hate Jews. And she's wearing her criminality as jewelry.
I don't think nobody would notice that, Bruce. It's just one of these really bizarre things.
Oh, we're jewelers. We know. We look at all the stones. We're looking at rubies every day on freaking eBay.
Mm-hmm. Not just eBay, but everywhere, yes. eBay, I do study. I get it from the best resource in that part of the world right now, and I get them legally, even though they are banned. So I don't know how we're able to get them, but we do have them, and we will be making some really gorgeous things like cast sterling as soon as I get to the beeswax and start sculpting it. But for now, we have just stunning copper, brass, sterling, silver pieces. I have a not too much gold on there, 14 karat, but I do have a malachite necklace, which is also on sale, and just genuine malachite, genuine solid gold. And that brings me to talk about very quickly the gold market. I wanted to talk about how the truth movement is pushing gold, and I believe that it is a false hope in a certain way. Not that securities, not that the tangible item is fabulous. It's fabulous, okay? You should have gold and silver. But what I'm talking about specifically is the fact that the truth movement is encouraging people to buy.
There's no truth
gold.
in that movement.
I don't care.
That movement's been bought off by Freemasons.
All right, so Patriot movement is pushing you to invest in solid gold at top dollar. And
you know why? You know why? You know why? Let me drop the freaking bombshell, folks, because the Vatican owns all the gold in the world. And you know the golden rule, right? He who has the gold makes the rules. That's why you see that big fat piece of crap in between, that big priest, that big fat disgusting blob that probably rapes children and represents Kronos more than likely. That guy sitting in between Trump and Hillary, because you're not going to decide. You with your little red stupid freaking hick hat that you bought from Bill Hicks, you're not going to decide who votes. It's not who votes. It's who counts the votes. And guess who's counting the vote? That big fat cardinal at that NYC Jesuit freaking dinner. Not you.
He's the new cardinal, right?
I don't know what he is, who he is. I don't know. They're covering up. They're covering up all their pedo, P2,
But he
Franklin
was accused-
cover-up,
but his-
baby raping agenda.
But you know, his name is Dolan, and he has been accused of shielding pedophile
Absolutely.
priests.
The very top.
There are documents.
What happened with Bergoglio? Or Bergoglio, the bouncer? How many freaking Sephardi Jews did he disappear? But no, if I tell you this on air, oh, you're starting to feel upset, right? Study your history. Okay, go back to the Inquisition. The Knights Templars are the Freemasons. They're going after Jews. It's business for them to go after Jews. They always go after Jews. You want to think, oh, the Jews run the New World Order. Bullshit. It's the Aryan, Bavarian, freaking Nazi Fourth Reich, that this freaking Visigothic Fourth Reich that is running everything, and you people are fucking idiots if you think that you can just freaking vote for somebody and things are gonna change. You gotta make things change. It's in you! It's in you!
Yeah, and what's going on in Israel right now is some fucked up UN rerouting of what has always been the site of the Holy Temple in Jerusalem.
No, you don't understand that either, honey bunny.
I do.
Because the goddamn pedo pope and his deplorable baby-raping bastards over at the Vatican, they own most of the land in Israel. They're buying it up.
Yeah.
They're buying up the navel of the earth because of its significance, its magical significance. They call Israel the navel of the earth. That area. Look, folks, if you're some sympathetic asshole for like Jesuit freaking Arab goat eyeball eaters and you think that Israel belongs to these freaking Arabic scum, you're wrong. It was called Judea. It was called Samaria. I don't give a damn what you say, and the history books are right with me. Jews have been oppressed and always been oppressed and are continuing to be oppressed. And they turn Jews against themselves. And now there's this whole movement where it's like fake Jews. It's like these Visigothic German Lebensborn that were freaking cultivated in this dream team like sperm bank. You know, you think about the dream team in the Olympics. The Nazis came up with a freaking dream team. And they're running everything. They put their people in propaganda. They put their lizards on TV. They put their lizards in sports. They put their lizards in everything. In every freaking transmission. Hillary's laughing how she gets paid to play in Morocco. Did you hear about that? In Morocco, Hillary was going to show up like she was freaking Darth Sidious on some CGI thing because she was feeling sick. Right? Because she's spitting up freaking green Anunnaki. You know how much money they're paying this woman to speak in Saudi Arabia and Morocco and other places that have nothing to do with America? Meanwhile, she wants to bring in a bunch of people that will never assimilate to American culture and that would sue their own freaking children in the greatest goddamn country in the world!
That's right. Bruce is going through something right now. His own mother and father both of them don't even speak, and this is what's going on. They're trying to basically kidnap his daughter, and they have trained...
No, they got my kid telling the cops
that you're mean.
That I'm a mean guy. Well, you know what? I am mean. I'm the meanest Mac Daddy on talk radio. You know why? Because I forcefully put the goddamn glasses on your face, whether you like it or not, and I've been doing it since 2011 successfully, folks. I am not a shill. Why don't you look up Donald Trump, who sounds like a freaking Mexican freaking tranny, Donald Trump. That's how they freaking talk about him in like Mexico, the Mexicans over there. You know what I'm saying, with their car washes and shit. Why don't you look up his running mate's name? What does it mean? You looked it up the other day. Pence. It doesn't mean pendejo.
Well, I know what it means.
What does pence mean?
Pence is it's like a penny. It's the British penny. It's the same thing. It's based like 2 pence and
the shilling.
But it's like a penny kind of. It's like their penny.
That's what it is, folks. It's just El Mamon Trump shilling.
Yeah, it's
for
shilling.
The chola.
It's what it is.
Look, folks. If it wasn't evident to you last night, if you watched that freaking dinner where they were eating with freaking literal lizards who prey upon the youth, who sucked their energy right out of them. Oh, they said that they raised $6 million. Yeah, what? They raised half of that so they could buy Hitlary her freaking ruby slippers from the Wizard of Oz, because every time I hear that wench open her mouth, it literally sounds like a freaking bad 4th grade teacher trying to tell me that I have to go to detention.
Yeah, so I just wanted to pull up the system of currency in England. There was a system written.
Did you see how they're laughing?
12 pence in a shilling or 250.
And what's Trump doing? What are Trump and Pendejo doing? They're shilling for Hitlary.
Shilling for Hitlary.
She said it last night. She goes to many parties, 3 of them, and they all shill for her.
Yes.
You know what, folks? Fuck the Libertarian Party. Fuck all your political parties. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. You could classify me as socially libertarian, whatever the blah, blah,
agnostic.
blah. First of all, if I was president, folks, I would drop sandwiches instead of bombs.
I think that the term is probably politically agnostic.
It's become that.
You don't believe in anyone or anything?
No. Because look, folks, look. Hillary and Obama literally have created ISIS. And I'm not talking about your Zoroastrian freaking Osiris and Isis and her running around with, like, trying to find Osiris's phallus because Set cut it off. But you wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about, right? America, you've been so stupefied. You've been so stupefied, America. I can't believe how stupid you are, America. But I still love you. And I'll fight to the death to protect you. Anyway, America, tune in, because Obama, the dictator-in-chief whose wife's dick is bigger than his own, has been arming ISIS all along. Look at this. Zero Hedge. U.S. government reveals 3,000-ton delivery of weapons to ISIS. They deliver freaking brand new Toyota trucks. Nicer than my truck to these sons of bitches. I mean, come on. Oh, does Obama think that the American people have their head up their ass? I think a lot of them do.
And you know something, Bruce?
I think a lot of you do.
People don't remember.
But I'm just a mean guy.
People
right?
don't remember that Somalians were pirates. They were chopping people's heads off all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we're just allowing the
pirates, exactly.
We're allowing them in here, and I see their fucking wives, or maybe what's left of their beaten wives. Who knows? Okay, they got some.
Well, the first thing they do is come over here, and they know exactly where the social services offices are. They go in there. They got like freaking 19 freaking children wrapped around them in like a freaking white blanket. All right, I'm saying, you thought the goat eyeball eating Arabs in freaking Brooklyn were bad. Hey, at least those guys have some sense of capitalism in them. I mean, I see them selling freaking hot, spicy turkey halal on the side of the street. Yeah, they're even trying to pretend they're Mexican.
Yeah,
hell, ISIS is even working with the CIA, of course, but then they're working with the Mexicans because they're even training the Mexican cartels. You know who's doing all this? Who's been doing all this? You don't know. I do. Everybody does, except for you. The Bushes, folks. Zamzushi Bumbushi freaking, what's his name, who played his Game Boy freaking Sheriff. Nazi Sheriff. Look up the bloodlines. Everything's Illuminati bloodlines. Everything.
Yeah, but nobody's...
Everything. No. But we're like kooky, right? We're like
as high
zany.
up as we are on TalkStream Live, not enough people are really... They don't really understand, and they're not really...
And the ones that do understand, let me tell you this. It's almost hopeless, folks. Trust me. It's like H.G. Wells said. You know, it doesn't matter how awake you are. In the end, they're still going to get you. Just like Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451. There's some mechanical dog waiting to take you away. If you were a second over the curfew somewhere, at some time, where Big Brother runs everything.
Yo, speaking of...
That time is now! DARPA has developed all these. Why don't you Google it up? The cheetah. Huh? The robot. It'll be there soon. Okay? And you know what? I'm sick of all this, like, oh, the robots are going to come get us stuff. It's the people behind the robots, not the robots. Because robots would be our mindless, stupid slaves. I've spoken to freaking scientists of robotics, such as Noel Sharkey. He was on the show. And he explained it. You heard it. They are our mindless slaves. But Hillary would freaking use RoboCop to put his freaking Desert Eagle up your ass. And that's what's going to happen. She's coming to take the guns. And what about Assange? Is that guy dead? No. He's probably a CIA agent. He's working for her. What is he, like a political party? He's releasing all these emails. Who could release all this stuff on Hillary and still be alive? They probably just gave him a freaking nose job and gave him a ticket to Brazil and blah.
Yeah, my mother says, you better be careful what you guys say because they're going to...
Oh, yeah, you better be careful what you say because I have no freedom of speech because this isn't America anymore.
She didn't even realize how saying that was basically questioning the integrity of our own Constitution by saying that we should...
Wait. But I love my mother-in-law.
I know.
She bought me a freaking grill. You know how much I love to grill.
Yeah.
How much do I love to grill?
You're awesome.
I love grilling.
Good barbecue.
I love grilling. I was grilling some steaks. I was grilling some steaks the other day. It's okay. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Women, here's the thing. Oh, my God. Don't say that on this show. Please. You know, she's not a Hillary supporter. She's a slave then. Let me tell you something, folks. Let me tell you something. I was just trying to get away from all this crap. You know, I'm trying to watch the game. You know, the Dodgers, they're trying to go to the World Series. I can't freaking believe that these Cubs that are supposed to be cursed are like hitting all these home runs, and they won all these games at freaking Dodger Stadium. But you know what? This curse still exists because I saw that idiot Bill Murray. And I like Ghostbusters, but Bill Murray's a jackass. What the hell's he doing Zig Heiling at the White House wearing Cubs gear? Who does he think he is, Ronald Reagan? That just shows me, first of all, Wrigley Field is cursed. I can't wait till the Dodgers go back there and kick the Cubs' asses. Do it for Gran Montalvo. Look, I almost caught a fucking home run ball by Eric Karros. It evaded my illustrious freaking broadcasting hands. I got the mic right here. It evaded my hands by like inches. All right? So, look, I went to Brooklyn. I married my broad in Brooklyn.
Broad.
Okay? So...
Titted broad.
Hey, you want me to end the show early? She wants me to end the show early.
Yeah.
Hey. None of that. She's trying to reach for the family jewels, folks.
Distract.
Look, folks, I'm talking about sports here. Maybe you're getting a little bored. I don't know. I want to watch the game, damn it. I just want to grill. I don't want to talk about Henry Kissinger and how he sounds like Vlad Dracula. Look, why don't we get fucking spooky with it?
He would be a great person to have on.
I can do a better impersonation because Barack Obama is the best candidate to bring about a new world order.
He sounds like fucking Bela Lugosi, that guy. I can't believe he's still alive. Did you see him hanging out with like some black tranny? It looked like he was hanging out with a black tranny. What, did Robert De Niro loan him his wife for the night?
Oh, yeah, Kissinger. That's, I wonder. I didn't get a good look at her, but...
And those are the MVPs of arming ISIS, folks. Your Henry Kissingers, your Barack Obamas. There wouldn't be a goddamn ISIS. Let me tell you something. Every time I watch the freaking mainstream, lamestream news, and they're talking about ISIS, it sounds like the freaking G.I. Joe cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're literally trying to insult my intelligence. I know that the Pentagon and the CIA created ISIS. And they have them out there running around with the black market oil. Rothschild is telling Hillary what to do. Even before she knows what she's going to do, he's telling her what to do. And he's over there running the black market oil, running ISIS, running all these people. And Barack Obama, I mean, they want to get on Donald Trump's case. They want to say, oh, Donald Trump grabs women by the pussy. Meanwhile, Barack Obama's flying around, when he's candidate Obama, with a big freaking erection like he's Pazuzu.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Flashing his boner to freaking FBI agents and stewardesses, and he's over there and he's posing, he's showing the boner.
Wait, that sounds crazy. Why don't you tell your audience where they can
Go to
see
Exposed
this?
News. Subscribe at Exposed News. I'm better than fucking Bill Hicks.
Okay, what's the name of the video so they can find that? Because it's very...
Barack Obama shows off erection on plane at Exposed News. on YouTube.
It's
Subscribe.
outrageous. It is so outrageous. I was
You couldn't believe it.
I didn't know if he was just was waiting to go to the bathroom and have
No,
to pee.
he thought he was like fucking Fabio, and he was like flashing his dong, his schlong to the freaking media when he was candidate Obama.
I couldn't believe it. He really was. He was like putting his head down and laughing and knew that he was. And then he turned to the side and showed his erection.
And here's another thing. His man, Michael Obama, is over here in Arizona. You know, they're trying to win all these red states, all these primarily Republican states. You got Hitlary campaigning in Texas. You got, the man with the plan, Michael Obama, out here in Arizona, trying to galvanize the libtards in Arizona to take over and take away the guns, because Obama wants to take away the guns. All of this is about gun control, folks. But you know what? Michelle Obama, should implement her own gun control, because her freaking anaconda that's in between her legs, her freaking shotgun is always showing all over the place.
Okay.
And let me tell you something.
Huge.
Her shoulders are huge. They're bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger's. But let me tell you something. This woman has got this man. I don't even know what she is. Man, woman, whatever you are. Freaking Magilla Gorilla. This thing wants to walk around and oh my God, I am so fucking offended about Donald Trump talking about grabbing women by the pussy and blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Meanwhile, she invites Ricky fucking Fat Fuck Sauce with the chicken wings and the titties all the way to the White House with an ankle bracelet that beeps at the White House. This is who you want, Rick Ross at the White House?
No. Groups of hoes in there.
What does Rick Ross sing about? I know you don't want to keep up with these satanic rappers because they steal your music. You hear me, Eminem? Anyway, they steal your music. What did Rick Ross talk about? Rick Ross was saying, I put Molly in a champagne. She didn't even know it. I took her home and drugged her. He inhales some shit for his asthma. She didn't even know it. He's talking about raping bitches. Yeah. Meanwhile, Michael Obama still invites this deplorable, big-tittied fat fuck.
Really disgusting.
Who used to be a CO. He wasn't even a gangster, folks. She invites him over to the White House. Can you believe this?
Why didn't she
the hypocrisy.
Why didn't she tell him not to drink sugar drinks? Why did she tell him stop eating fried chicken? Why did she tell him to watch his diet? She tells the whole fucking world, but then she allowed big, fat, ugly motherfucker, Ricky Ross, fucking stealing somebody else's
You hear me, Ricky Sauce? You goddamn satanic bastard with your bitches chanting freaking 666 and shit. You sick bastard. I would kick your fucking ass in the middle of the street if you didn't have fucking that many fucking goddamn, BLM bodyguards, you pig fucking pussy piece of shit.
Yeah, bring Big back, please. Please. There's nobody like Biggie. Okay, not Ricky Ross.
No, Biggie is hanging out with St. Peter, which reminds me, if Hillary was really dead, because, I heard it on, ABC 7 that she was dead. So you don't even know if she's got clones or whatever the fuck, from DARPA running around, pretend to be her. Here's the thing.
That's her.
If Hillary was really dead, what do you think, folks? What would she do?
The only reason why Bruce is saying that, the only reason, because he actually heard that. We heard that on ABC News. They said that Hillary Clinton has died. How do they say it? Breaking news. What did they say? I forgot.
I don't know. It was like ABC 7 New York saying that Hillary had died for the moment.
I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Who's running the whole campaign?
So weird.
Who's running the whole fucking campaign? Satan?
Anyway, what I think is that that we just are not happy about our leaders, and understandably, all these leaders are jokers, but that's what we are. We're run by a bunch of fucking jesters, so just get used to it. They run, but then again, we also have our constitutional rights, in terms of using the legal process and et cetera, et cetera. But these people run everything. I know that those rubies are from Burma. Okay, they're illegal. She should totally open up the door. That's the first thing she should do. She wants to make trade agreements, then agree to allow Burmese rubies into America. And then I might even think about supporting her. But the fact that I get my listings...
I am going to bitch slap my own wife on air.
Wait a second. That's how we make money. If she wants to allow us to start selling our jewelry again, our rubies, our Burmese rubies, for the dollars that we need to be able to make for them, and she could wear them, well, then she should make agreements to allow for free market trade within other countries. Instead, we have the Philippines who have told America that we lose because they made a deal at one point.
Oh, don't even get me started with the Philippines. Don't even get me started with the Philippines. First of all, you have that bakla, Duarte, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Duarte.
Okay, first of all, they like say all these things in Spanish and stuff, and like they're like the shit of like the Asians. Like nobody likes Filipinos. You think the Chinese president likes hanging out with that freaking ugly bakla? Let me tell you something, you bakla over at freaking the Philippines. All right, you're a freaking bakla. And let me tell you something else. You can sip my titi, because if I ever go to the Philippines, I will smoke a big fat marijuana cigarette.
That's right, with my friends, the rappers.
You got like a billion
and Mike Swift,
rappers.
Shout outs to some really funny.
I don't know if I can go to the Philippines because I've made fun of Manny Pacquiao so much that I think they would whack me if I went to the Philippines.
I know.
Hold up, let me sing. Para sa'yo, laban na to. Fuck you, Duarte!
You really got on the Philippine boxer.
Hey!
Yeah.
First of all, he knocked out. He thought he could knock out all these Mexicans. First of all, I'm American, folks. All right, but at the same time, I come from I don't know,
big Spanish blood.
I got like Emiliano Zapata and who else?
He's a big Mexican.
Pancho Villa and like fucking who's that other guy? Joaquin Murrieta. All the baddest Mexicans are related to me. They're related to me, and I'll kick your fucking ass, all right? Whoever you are, okay? Abraham Lincoln said that the West Coast primarily belonged to Mexico. What happened? Now you want to kick out? You want to revoke my citizenship because I'm a Latino? Because what? What? Mexicans have always been on the West Coast, folks. The flag just fucking changed one day. We own that shit. You're gonna get. I'm not saying bring in more of them. I'm saying America's got enough their own Mexicans. We don't need any more of these motherfuckers. Send them back.
I mean, your fucking mother is misusing the legal system.
No, who comes over here instead of assimilating, sues their own fucking child? That's what you're getting with these Somalians or these Syrians. And guess what? Hitlary doesn't want to help you. She wants to help all these fucking immigrants that will never assimilate. Okay. And in California, they got this thing going on, Prop whatever 58. They should really go back to back in the days, folks.
His mother.
There's one prop. Proposition 227, how about 1998, where they wanted assimilation over multiculturalism. Now, let me tell you something, folks. Let me tell you something. I went to New York City, and I saw how disgusting multiculturalism can be. I saw pigeons being sold on the side of the street.
Oh, that was in Chinatown.
I saw lizards on sticks.
In Chinatown.
I saw oysters being sold and washed out of Brooklyn gutters. Or Little Italy gutters.
I've seen people fish off the East River and in the Hudson River and then
these disgusting Syrians and Chinamen that have like taken out the freaking Italians out of their own area in Little Italy. It disgusts me. I'm sick of multiculturalism. I want fucking cheeseburgers, damn it! I want steak! I don't want anything! God damn it, I want America!
Yeah. You know, I mean, it's really insane. His own mother is taking him to court and teaching his own child to say, my daddy's mean to police. Though, granted, if they ask her why, she wouldn't have an answer, but I don't know. So, you know, Bruce is having a very hard time, and his mother, who barely speaks a good English, she doesn't even understand her lawyer. I'm speaking to her fucking lawyer.
Let me tell you something about her lawyer. Let me tell you something about the lawyer. He got some goddamn FBI freaking lawyer always watching El Gran Montalvo. Okay, I freaking took FBI and kick their fucking asses in Riverside. You hear me, Pete Santilli, you psy-hopping pig fucker? All right? Thank you for having me meet my wife, all right?
Love
let
you,
me tell you something, friend.
I love you so much,
Let me tell you
Pete.
something, friend. I liked you at one point, but you're a psy-hopping pig fucking pussy piece of shit.
But I still met Bruce from you, so it's okay. But I wanted to tell you something, Bruce, that you don't know about. That remember,
keep up the psyops.
Remember, okay. So this guy supposedly works for the FBI. It says it on his profile.
They're always around me. Even my own mother's lawyer is trying to steal my goddamn
kid.
Illuminate,
right? He says that he's working. It says
Illuminate,
right?
On
His freaking website. Now, listen to this. We try to call him all week because we're about to file against his, respond. We're trying to work things out, negotiate and make a peaceful settlement. But we couldn't get in touch with this nigga, right? And guess what? He tells me that there was a widespread outage, okay? And it attacked him. And his website was down. Now look at this, Bruce. Look at CNN. Attacks take down Netflix, Twitter, and the FBI investigates.
Oh, come on. Look, folks. They're screaming Montalvo. Montalvo's running past the fence and freaking FBI. Okay? They're always watching me. What are you bastards watching? What are you bastards watching? What? That I know the secrets to the universe? I'm not some fucking Anunnaki and shit. I'm not. Anyway, you're listening to the greatest goddamn show. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo show. And like I was saying, look, I was all mad hollering. I'm pretty pissed. Pretty pissed. Because these Jesuits, they think they can fuck with me. Look, I don't care, man. I'm like Robert De Niro in that one movie where he went up against like that mobster that he didn't want his kid to hang out with. That's what I am. I'm a blue-collar guy. At the end of the day, if you want to try to kick my ass, and I have castle doctrine, I'm not in some stinky brownstone that de Blasio is letting the vagabonds of New York crap all over my freaking stoop. I will put fucking bullets in your skull because it's the American way. And Hitlary wants to take that away from you. She wants you to pee your pants and let yourself get raped if someone's in your house trying to, diddle your fangili. That's what she wants. She doesn't want you to bear arms. She doesn't want you to have big old grizzly bear arms. She wants to take them away. Obama wants to take them away. And guess what? He's been trying. Okay? And you Bible thumping idiots that don't know that your religion is just paganism, you've been keeping Obama at bay. And the IRS has been sent to your house. And the IRS has been sent to bother libertarians. And the IRS has been sent to bother conservatives.
So here you are with...
But we need to defeat Hillary.
Yeah, and you know what?
But she's not going to be defeated because Donald Trump is not the guy to defeat her. If you saw that dinner, it was painfully obvious that Donald Trump... Not to me, I don't support Donald Trump. I'm apolitical, folks. Yeah. It was painfully obvious that he is just a clown juggling a bunch of freaking balls for Hillary on a unicycle while spraying all the idiots of America, all the inbred retards, with seltzer water. Wasn't it?
Yeah. But I was saying about your mother, I'm sorry.
You want to get personal again?
Yeah, no, I wanted to say that people...
You know what this is in my hand? This is the world's smallest violin playing just for me. Hey, you hear it? Yeah, that's the world's smallest violin. Do you people really care if my daughter thinks I'm mean and she's being taken away and, through all these occult holidays, Maybon, Beltane,
his mother filed
there's gangster people that I might have to grab a freaking Glock 19 and blow their brains out.
Yeah, the grandmother is letting his kid sleep in a bed with 3 people and taking her to the ex, who has no rights to the kid at all because they took the kid from the mother years and years ago because she was so negligent. But this mother of Bruce's, is so feeble-minded.
I have gangbangers after me now because of my own mother.
Okay, but
I got to protect myself.
This is what's going on. She is not speaking to her own lawyer. I'm talking to the lawyer more than she is, and he told me that she doesn't understand that we will, end up appealing every decision. And we already gave them custody at that point, but she has to allow him to speak to his daughter every week. And this is insanity because who prevents their own grandchild from speaking to the father?
Well, we saw this. I don't know if you've heard this, folks. It's right out of Dr. Phil. Okay? So luckily I have a great wife that sued 50 Cent and went to the... Well, what did you go to? The whatever court of appeals?
Well, I didn't deal
You
with...
kicked people's asses.
Okay.
You even got like 20,000
Well,
for
well,
you didn't have to pay anybody.
Okay, but anyway, no, but not with 50. But anyway, that's it. I can't talk about those details. But that's
Exactly.
from 50, all right? 50...
That's because I'm hitting the sauce. That's why.
Let me back it up, Saucy Sauce. With 50 Cent, I had songs. My song Hardcore, you can look it up. And it was created way before Candy Shop, along with 102 other songs.
I heard Candy Shop
and
sounds
at the
just
time,
like your stuff.
It's at the time, and I had given it to
Yeah,
a producer that told me he worked with 50 Cent and his cohort, and I knew that, and I agreed. And even to this day, the guy that I gave my material, he's working for Aftermath. So there was a serious connection. Now I was able to get it in their hands. And when my lawyer at the time, when I first started, I didn't know anything really much about law. He filed the lawsuit against 50 Cent. They made a big huckabaloo about it. And Hubbabaloo. Huckafin about it or whatever the fuck. So, yeah, they made a big deal about it. And the judge actually stated that he heard a similarity and that we only needed like some witness testimony. And then we tried to get a court witness, and then somehow we got some stupid names that were already in bed with Universal Music. Anyway, after that, I kept seeing plenty of... I didn't really know how to break it down and how to look at the similarities. And I just didn't know how to break up the music then and see what they did. They sterilized it. And anyway, the musicologist didn't really come to the table for me, and she was a bitch, and I don't want to tell you her name, but she was really working for them, and it wasn't right, and 50 got away with it, and I didn't go after him again. I could have reopened it. I could have reopened it because I found more stuff after the date, but I just decided, to let it go. Call me a fucking asshole, but I'm scared of these people.
Anyway, who wouldn't be? They're Boule Illuminati.
They listen
Google
to everything,
that up.
They watch everything.
But that being said, you did. I mean, I have my own mother going after me here. Okay, trying to steal my kid from me. You did force the other defendants to spend quite a lot of money.
Yeah, at least in litigation.
So, mother, you're gonna spend a lot of money fucking with me.
Her own lawyer said to me that his client doesn't understand our demands. Like, really doesn't. He has to go to the house and explain it to her because...
Story of my life. My mother used to steal cactus to feed me.
Yes, from her neighbor.
From neighbors.
She was too proud to fucking go to welfare.
And here's the thing.
And she'd walk around to her neighbors stealing
cactus.
Cactus.
A couple of years later, she said that those people were witches. After they had fed us with the cactus off the side of the street.
How did she come up with such an allegation? Just out of nowhere, they're witches. How she saw them practicing? What she saw them at
my own daughter.
Your mother is a fucking
my own daughter said that my mother
practices witchcraft.
Lights black candles. Now that being said, it's Halloween. It's getting Halloween. It's getting to be Halloween. Now let's talk about Egyptian revenge magic. What do we know about it? Let's get esoteric here because I'm good friends with Jordan Maxwell. David Icke, they know me. They know who I am. They know me, damn it.
Yeah, Bruce can pick up the phone anytime and talk to Jordan. I mean, he's a wonderful and very insightful...
And you've heard the shows we've done. They're some of the best, most knowledgeable, esoteric freaking exposés you'll ever hear.
Bruce has a way of... when he and Jordan speak, he's able to elicit so much intrigue from Jordan that he always takes it to a different level.
Great friend, so much insight. Yeah, and he's a genuine friend. He's a genuine friend, and I'm worried about his health. like everybody that's his friend. But here's the thing, folks. I want to thank everybody that's heard me through my good friend Jordan Maxwell, and he's going to be on the show. We're gonna get him on the show. We're gonna do some spooky shows. He was on for one of the best shows we ever did on All Hallows Eve. You want that? If you go back to that one, I mean, that one's got like thousands of hits.
Yes, it has thousands. But you know what? Jordan doesn't. He knows about magic. He said he knows about magic, but he does not practice it, and he can't really help you with it.
So that being said, let's get into some real esoteric warlocks. And, yeah, whatever you think of it, I'm letting it known. Okay, don't fuck with me. Because I know some knowledge, folks. I ain't about to, bring out the freaking John D book on you. But I do know some things, and I'm not bound by any powers that be to hold me back. I'm punk rock. I grew up doing gigs at the Showcase Theater in Corona. All right? I have been on the same stage as The Doors, as Van Halen. I am literally a living fucking legend, and you're lucky to even be listening to me on air. You hear me?
Yeah.
You're lucky that I do this. I shouldn't have to do this. You think that it's in my best interest to take time out of my day when I could be making millions of dollars making the greatest jewelry ever to try to wake you up? I'm awake. What do I need to wake you up for? You're lucky to be listening to me. What, you want to go listen to Alex Jones who's going to tell you to go vote for Donald Trump who hangs out with that pedophile Jeffrey Epstein? Huh? You idiots!
Yeah, it's just a ridiculous world we're living in right now. You know, we're totally psyoped.
Everything's a psyop. Yeah. Everything's a psyop. You want Hillary to bring in more Muslims, right? Right? More Muslims. That's good. Every other freaking thing she says is Muslim this, foreigner that. I never hear her say anything about Americans, do you?
No, and Obama's kind of famous for dissing us. But you know what? I agree with them. It's something I agree with on because they're...
Obama's kind of famous for having a man as a wife that has a bigger dick than him.
Well, she's got bigger shoulders than him and bigger hands.
Her hands are as big as Shaquille O'Neal.
How does that make America look to the world? That's why you don't see them together so much, because she overshadows him. Michelle, her shoulders are not feminine at all. She's got more masculine shoulders than Barry. And
go check out the greatest video of all time. Go to Transgender Michelle Obama Exposed. 351,307 views. You guys love to hate me, hate to love me. Fuck you.
Isn't this been like the past 8 years of like tranny worship with Richard
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And you know what? The other day, I took you to Ross because you needed new flip flops. Took you to Ross, and we're in there.
Not Ricky Ross.
And the first thing I see is this Arabic woman walk into Ross, and she takes off her hijab and then takes off her glasses. She's walking around with this guy who looks like a pig, Arabic, right?
And her
he looks like a pig. He doesn't eat pig, but he looks like one. And then she takes off those glasses, and sure enough, she's got a big freaking shiner.
That's right, because those women are subservient.
That's what you want in America, folks? You want Sharia law? You want them to get rid of cheeseburgers and replace it with kebab? I'm not having that!
Yeah, we're at a war. We're at a war, and it's not really like...
They hate Jews!
They do not
and I hate
want you to practice and be yourself. Let me tell you, when I love miniskirts and my shorts. And
oh, you should. You got the greatest legs I've ever seen. That's why I married them.
And when I walked around in my old hood, those fucking women wearing all black.
I see them. They look like the Cobra Commander. They're like, you titanium turkey.
They're looking at me up and down, you know, as if I was some blonde bimbo with her tits out.
You used to be a blonde bimbo with really big tits. A bimbo. And you still have big tits.
I still have big tits.
They're so big. I'm going to have to end the show early. Stop. I'm going to have to end the show early. Keep going. What you're trying to say, before you distract me, or you want to show the NSA your tits?
No,
they're watching.
I know they are.
Look, folks, she's trying to say that these evil Cobra Commander Muslim women, they look at American women with hate. Let me tell you something. On the 4th of July, I think I mentioned this on the show a while back. Around the 4th of July, I'm walking around Target, and more Arab Jesuits walk in. that love their Jesuit Koran. They walk in, and they walk around the 4th of July displays, and they look at them with disgust. First of all, this country let you in here. This country protects you, regardless if the fat cat oligarchs destroy other countries. There's an illusion of safety here. This country took you in, and you're going to walk by a 4th of July setup and scoff at the setup with disgust. I mean, that's what I see from all these foreigners. They do not want to assimilate. They hate America. Why are you even here? Why are you even here if you hate America? And most of the money goes back to their godforsaken third world shitholes. It doesn't go back to the American economy here. It's just beyond me. It's beyond me.
I just got an email that the girl that I was talking about with the big boobs and the white gloves.
Big boobs?
She works at Fox Business Network and Fox News, and Joey Ramone wrote a song about her. And her
Joey Ramone?
Yeah. And
I played on the same stage as Joey Ramone.
And it's called Maria Bartiromo.
That's Maria Bartiromo?
Bartiromo.
I don't know who that is. You know what she is? She's just some other fucking lizard that you saw on They Live, that they go on TV and they say, I love being on television. I'm so beautiful. Oh, look at me. I'm on TV. Worship me. Like Megan Skeletor Kelly. I mean, she's got the biggest chin I've ever seen. I mean, she's got like this big old Lebensborn cleft freaking German fucking chin. I mean, are you kidding me? They got all these bitches with their legs crossed, and you think they're women, but meanwhile they're freaking reptile women. Are they not?
Right.
You see these people on the news talking down to you like you're stupid? I literally think that there's lizards and shit.
Yeah, there's a definite dumbing down of society. It's obvious. They want you
No, I'm too smart for this show. I'm too smart for this fucking show. You hear me? I'm too smart for you bastards listening in.
They're not bastards. Those are your friends, all 5 of us.
You bastards better click like and subscribe at Exposed News. You hear me, you bastards?
You don't mean that. You mean that the people not listening are bastards. Because the people that are listening are cool. Unless they're NSA spies that are stealing for Clyde Lewis.
No, they know I love them. Why else am I doing this show if I don't love my listeners? They want to be entertained. They want to be entertained.
Steal from you all the time. Let's count.
Who, Bill Hicks?
Yeah, let's count how many things.
Bill Hicks, my favorite comedian.
You stole a photograph.
Well, first of all, every time Bill Hicks says "inside baseball," and you hear that on InfoWars,
this recent thing he's been saying,
he stole that from me.
Yeah.
Because I talked to Clyde Lewis. I said, "Hey, let me tell you the inside baseball on these CIA psyopers that are pretending to kill people in Oregon."
And that's not a patriot kind of little saying, epithet. It's just not typical. He brought in his love for sports casting, because Bruce loves sports. And
you just heard me talk about how I'm super fucking pissed at these Cubs that are supposed to be cursed.
I told you
what the hell's going on?
Not to vote for a losing team. You
see how super freaking pissed And what do you mean losing team? What do you mean losing team? They beat the Yankees. Don't make me get hysterical.
When was the last time the Dodgers won?
1988.
That's
they beat the Oakland Athletics.
That's a long time ago.
Well, they're due, damn it.
That's about when you were born, okay? So they haven't been a winning team.
You want to date me? You want to fucking date me? She wants to date me over here.
Okay, but that was a very long time ago, and you weren't even alive to appreciate their last win. Okay, so in essence, stop hoping for a loser. Just like Trump, stop hoping for a loser.
Okay, good. Right.
Then you're going to get mad for no reason. But all you have to do is just see the truth and see that there was never a choice.
I've seen the Trump campaign before. It was called the Ron Paul campaign. And he fell right on his ass and endorsed the freaking globalist big world order candidate. Anyway, you talked about suing rappers and stuff. What do you think about that Eminem campaign speech? You heard it. You're an authority on hip-hop. You're one of the greatest white female vocalists ever, and I'm not just saying that because she's my woman. I'm saying that because she is. And you know it. You know it, folks. You fucking know how good this rapper is over here. My wife, I mean, she's so damn good. I freaking swim 1,000 miles and fly a billion miles across the sea to be or the sky to be near her. Do you understand me? Anyway, you're so damn good. But this guy Eminem's pretty damn good too. I mean, 9 minutes or whatever the hell, he could just go by talking shit. Now let me tell you something. I heard a little bit of that song, and you know he's New World Order with it. His soul belongs to Rain Man, and he's gonna shill. Okay, he's talking about Trayvon Martin. First of all, what's his name? Jarvis Fulton. Was that a psyop? What did they really even kill that kid? What? Oh, his dad was a Freemason. You didn't tell me all that, right? Right? Because Rain Man owns you. Anyway, that's my spiel. That's my shtick. What did you think about his song campaign speech? He gives it to Trump pretty good. I guess when Trump was talking about fire marshal, he was talking about this guy, and he responded right away at the last debate.
The other day, Trump said, like I spoke about it last week, he said, fire marshal is a Democrat. Okay, so the only person I know, I was like, fire marshal is Eminem's nickname, and he proudly admits it. So he's just like basically calling out Eminem. So then right after he did that, everybody's cheering him. Everybody's cheering Trump.
They didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
They don't even know what he's talking about. They look like fucking idiots. All right, which proves that they're fucking stupid. And then, lo and behold, Eminem, Marshall, he drops this track that actually I thought was hysterical. It was very well done. Of course, he's very talented. And but it sounded like he recorded it right off his Mac. And
yeah, he just put on Wiretap Studio and just started talking shit.
Garage Band, he didn't even put on a good mic.
It was like spoken word, like bohemian. You know what I'm saying?
Backpacker rap. So what was the name of
like somebody was around there with a bongo. It was called Campaign Speech.
Oh, okay.
Remember how I told you a while back that I would pay money if that guy could just stand around and talk about like political stuff? If he could just stand around, that I would like pay money to go see like his stand-up gig or something.
You know,
he's doing it.
I have a song called Bush Country that he made.
Good song.
Yeah, he made into Ass Like That, and he flipped that. And then I had my song Mosh Pit, and it was actually, 3 years before his song Mosh.
That's what the Illuminati does. They take away, they watch you. Like the all-seeing eye in the sky, Sirius. They watch the genuine artists, such as myself. I am very deeply involved in the Southern California punk scene. You don't even know who I am. I tell you who I am. You don't know who I am. You don't know who she is. Go Google her up. Go Google up who Jaja is. We're very influential underground musicians. That's why we met up. We love each other to death. I'll never leave her. Ever.
I'll never leave him.
Now, let me tell you something. The Illuminati
Even if he called me
knows
an idiot
this.
last week online.
I didn't mean to call her an idiot. She called me a communist. She said I work for Chavez. So anyway, folks, I'm an idiot for calling her, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, whatever. Enough with the love fest. What I'm trying to say is that we are genuine. We are pure. They watch us. Okay? And that's the thing. See, everything's predestined. I was predestined to meet Janine Gordon Jaja, the greatest freaking artist / MC of all time. She was predestined to meet me. You hear me? But do we still have free will? The New World Order wants to take away our free will. They want to take us away from our quest for greatness as humanity. They want to get in the way. Eugenics, geoengineering, mega death, soft death, war, proxy wars, fake wars, hoaxes, psyops. They want to do everything to deter a free, human, sentient society. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to think too much for yourself. They don't want you to be yourself. They don't want you to be all that you can be unless you're working for the psyops in the army.
Yeah, it's either them and us. So we're very targeted, and we're very aware of it.
But not just us, but anybody that's genuine and writes music from the heart, you are targeted. You are targeted, and the bastards, the shills, people that you would probably call your idols are watching you because you're genuine, you're that damn good.
Yeah, how do you think other, comedic talk show hosts get to be so...
You want to say I don't have a fucking career to end, motherfucker? I am the fucking alpha and omega. I am the greatest goddamn talk show host. I have the biggest fucking balls. You don't even know how much I know. All you bastards, all you fucking Nazis, you don't fucking know who I am. If you go fucking toe-to-toe with me in the middle of the street, you wouldn't last a fucking second, motherfuckers.
Not intellectually or physically. No, well, Bruce is just so angry with the New World Order because they just watch us and they target us. You know, it's not that we're paranoid and there's two of us and we can both see things very clearly. We know how to see things where they don't make us paranoid, if that makes sense. We can, like Bruce and I will say something and then live TV or a live radio guy will come out and basically say what we're saying, and it's not synchrofucking-nicity, okay? You could take your synchronicity and shove it up your fucking ass. I got an email today.
Oh yeah, Trump's listening.
From Trump, he says,
I
am listening to you.
And that's what you're going to get. If you get Trump, if you get Hillary, they're going to listen to you. It's the freaking police state. It's the left boot. It's the right boot. And guess what? They're going up your ass.
And you know what? You got this new, anybody's got Mac now, they have the new Sirius download for the new OS system, which basically is them listening to us. Because I can say to Sirius right now, she says to me, what can I help you with? And she speaks to me and I can tell her something and then she'll answer me. Donald Trump, last speech.
No, he's on Hannity right now. That's the thing. I see this freaking shape-shifting lizard 24/7 on TV. All right, like he's fucking Ronald Reagan every second on TV. Like I'm Back to the Future.
You see, she brings up. So she listened to me. Dr. Dre, right? He's got a deal, like a multi-billion-dollar deal with iTunes and his beats and shit. Oh yeah. So now he can just open up the portal, or he can open up a portal on my fucking computer and hear what we're about to spit. And then he can give my fucking hot music and give it to 10 of his artists and then rip it open, rewrite shit. Well, let me tell you something. Eminem's last song.
And Facebook will keep you down, and YouTube will keep you down, and they'll all keep you down.
But Eminem's last track.
Because they pay to play. Just like Clinton in Morocco, showing up in some CGI like she's fucking Darth Sidious. But go on.
The Backpacker rap had nothing to do with me, and it was one of the few songs the things that I've heard him do in a while that had nothing to do with me. I think he said Ray, though, didn't he? X-Ray or something.
What? I don't know who that is. Yeah. I know who Bruce Montalvo is. Period. End of story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's got, music names, and everybody got 10 names, And what is Clyde Lewis's real name? Klaus? Carl? What's his name?
All right, whatever, folks. Let me tell you something. And you'll hear it here on this program only. So she called me Ray. I've been called Ray. Pete Santilli said my name's Ray. Maybe my name is Ray. What the fuck is it to you, huh? Maybe my name is Ray, and maybe I am the lead singer of The Predist, and I was in the Southern California punk band Reverse Halo, and I did play like freaking 20 gigs at the Showcase Theater, and I played at the Whiskey A Go-Go, and I'm one of the fucking greatest rock stars you've never heard of.
That's right. And you've done a lot of these.
And I'm coming back, and I'm fucking like #1 in the Brooklyn punk charts on Reverb Nation. You know what? Off of sheer determination. After 15 years, I'm bringing back post-hardcore. I'm bringing back punk. I am the man. I am the myth. I am the legend. I have the babe next to me. I have the show. You're listening to me. I am the fucking best. Period.
Yeah, Bruce. And I have some punk rock songs, and punk rock, hip hop mixed, and I come from the punk scene, and I'm actually very famous for taking mosh pit photographs. They're even in the Whitney Museum and in the San Francisco.
I've seen them.
In the Museum of Modern Art in San Francisco. I have them in the Hammer collection. I have them in many big collections.
Yes.
And you know what I heard tonight from one of my collectors? That Tucson used to have the hugest punk rock scene.
Tucson, huh?
Yeah, where we are.
And that's where we stay cool, because it's hot as hell out here. We stay cool in Tucson, folks. And guess what? It's that time. You know that ass wipe that butt munch, David Letterman? Well, I stole a top 10 list from him, and here it is. How about this? So, we talked about Assange, that CIA agent that you wouldn't know because nobody told you, because I don't expect fixed news, hoax news, unbalanced and unfair news to tell you that Assange is the CIA agent working for Hitlary, basically a third party that is, you know, you heard Hitlary at the Jesuit party with the They Live aliens. She said that she is invited to all the parties, so she's invited to the WikiLeaks party as well. So, is Assange dead? Did he get raided? I don't know. The Raiders are doing pretty good this year. Raiders. Did he get raided? I don't know. You don't know. We can't know because I wasn't in fucking Ecuador. But it's telling you right here, Assange is missing, presumed dead. Okay, so all you anon fruitcakes are probably thinking, oh, is he dead? It's saying that they just shut off his internet. We don't know if he's dead. But you know what? If you play the Illuminati card game, you see that he's there. He's got his little white as snow fucking hair next to a coffin. Maybe he is dead. Maybe Assange wants you to think that he's dead, and now he's like some fat guy in Brazil eating fucking linguine and clams all day, and you don't even recognize him. How about that, huh? Did you ever think about that? Oh no, you're too busy thinking that he's like some freedom fighter, and that he's really gonna expose Hillary. You remember what he did to Bradley Manning? He got all that exposure over that video in Collateral Damage where it showed American forces trampling over the heads of like Iraqi press and people who weren't even insurgents, just literally killing them in cold-blooded freaking death. You see that video, Assange gets famous in that video, 2011, whatever the hell it was, and Bradley Manning pays the price. They end up like tucking his ding-dong in between his butt cheeks, and now he's calling himself a woman. And Assange is all over the freaking CNN, and you think he's some type of freedom fighter working for Trump, and the Russians are so fucking great, and bloody, fucking blah. Just get over it. The Russians work with the United States. There is no fucking Cold War. Forget about your McCarthyism. It doesn't exist. Okay? The Russians are working for us. The Russians are fucking low-level retards that couldn't even keep up HARP in 1991. That's why we took it away from them.
Look at their music. Remember when we were getting your car fixed and we were...
Yeah, we were over in Coney Island, and there was these cool Russians that came out of nowhere and just fixed my car.
They were awesome.
You saw their music. It was retarded.
The corniest shit in the world.
Corniest crap ever. You think these guys can beat us? No, they're helping
so
us.
non-aggressive.
They're helping us make some freaking space station because they're a bunch of Nazis.
The only aggression that I see from the average Russian, I mean, that's not
all this Russiaphobia, all these freaking Democrats, all these demagogues, all these deplorables.
They're corny.
There was Russia.
Corny.
Like it's still the Cold War. Like I should still be scared shitless.
We can see what they're doing too. We can look at their videos. I don't need Russia today to tell me what these motherfuckers look like.
You mean Ramallah today?
Yeah.
A bunch of freaking Arabic sympathizers? Anti-Semite bastards?
We stopped listening to them. I used to listen to them all the time. I loved Ilona. I bet she was awesome.
Oh my god.
I don't know
that
what the hell
last debate
happened.
sounded like crosstalk freaking whatever the hell with Hitlary and Trump.
It did sound like crosstalk.
It sounded awful. Anyway, folks, we're at number 10. Assange missing, presumed dead, blah, blah. He works for the CIA. He probably just taking a vacation. Get over it. Okay, how about this? You wouldn't even know this. Number 9. Now, Hillary made a freaking campaign stop somewhere. And she literally took a shit all over the place. It says here, Hillary bus dumps shit in the street. Hazmat was called in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Lawrenceville police are investigating a claim that involves Democratic National Committee tour bus illegally dumping human waste.
Did they find human waste? Was it urine? Was it
They
feces?
found feces, human waste, a bunch of chunks, some corn. They found all that stuff
I'm going to
in there.
throw up now.
They found all that stuff there.
I don't know why I can't imagine that they did
Hitlary, literally,
Shitlery.
besides Shitlery spewing mouth all over, spewing shit out of her mouth, now she's spewing it so much it's all over your streets, folks. How about that, huh? Are they reporting that? Is Wolf Blitzer? Or is that Mamon, Maricon, fucking Anderson Pooper Scooper reporting that they're reporting that Hillary drives around in a tour bus, pulling a Dave Matthews Band, shitting all over the place. You know, it reminds me there was this band, Dave Matthews Band. They stink. They're in Chicago somewhere, a town that stinks because they're all about the gun control. Obama won there. They were driving over a bridge and they unloaded their tour bus's shit over a ferry that was driving under there, and the shit landed all over the people. That's what Hillary's doing. Every time she's doing a speech, but she gets paid like $25 million to dump shit on people.
I don't know what she's getting paid.
How about this? Number 8, WikiLeaks, the third party that's probably beating out that retard, Gary Johnson. WikiLeaks shows that Rothschilds are grooming Clinton. Now they're saying here on Red Flag News, Hillary Clinton officially announced her bid for the presidency. The Rothschild family has been behind the scenes working so that she gets elected. We saw it at that dinner yesterday. It was so evident that at this dinner, they decide who's going to be the next dictator-in-chief. It's obvious. Surrounded by Freemason, surrounded by Illuminati, surrounded by all these freaking disgusting vampires.
The jesters of the court.
Oh no, Donald Trump was the jester.
Court jester.
He made an ass of himself.
And it's so obvious that it might as well be the Queen's court and the jester. And Trump is just, healing to the Queen, and even the Cardinal, he pandered to her. He moved the chair away from her. He looked at her, they revere her. She's the Queen. She's monarch. She's got...
She is Hitler, hiling her way to the presidency in 2016. That's what this show is, folks.
I knew she was going to be the president, and I still know she is, because even when she was going against Barack Obama years ago, and she didn't win, I said, it's not your time, bitch. You got to wait until the black man gets in first, then you go. Then you got to, it's not over, what do they say? It's not over till the fat lady sings?
I haven't heard Rosie O'Donnell sing yet, so when I hear Rosie O'Donnell singing, I'll know that Hillary's
But don't you call that Hillary, don't you say that Hillary's got thunder thighs all the time? She looks thin, though.
She's got the biggest badonkadonk I've ever seen.
You shouldn't be checking on her ass, but anyway, she is losing a lot of weight.
How about this? At number 7, I recall seeing a story saying that Madonna would give blowjobs to anybody that votes for Hillary. No. What do you think about that?
She didn't say that.
Oh, she did.
Madonna didn't say that.
Oh, she did. You calling me a liar?
What year?
It was like freaking 5 minutes ago.
No
way. It was like yesterday.
How come you didn't tell me?
I'm telling the show now. What do you mean?
Did you just use that information to jerk off to?
Are you a fucking imbecile? Do I jerk off to 80-year-old women with bad British accents?
No.
Okay, enough of that. So that's what you have, folks. You have all these people. You have Miley Cyrus. You have the Rihannas. You have all these people that grab their pussy. Meanwhile, they're so fucking offended that Trump said that he grabs women by the pussy. Meanwhile, they're saying, the Miley Cyruses and the Rihannas are saying that they're going to move from the United States if Trump's elected. Well, good. I hope you fucking satanic bitches move from the United States. I'm sick of you advertising your freaking hypersexual fucking agenda to the innocent of America.
Wait a second. Madonna is going to be pimped out to suck?
Anybody that votes for Hillary Clinton will have their bob knobbed by the material girl.
But you know why she's saying that, right? She is related to Hillary. That's why.
Aren't they all?
Not everybody, but, excuse me. Just smoking some weed. Let me tell you how. I know exactly how they're related, and I'll tell you. Madonna's father was the youngest child of the Heydrichs, the boy. You can look at the Reinhard Heydrich family, and then look at Madonna's father. It's the same boy. They changed the name when he got here. So she is a cousin of Hillary, whose mother is Dorothy Rodham Clinton.
Whatever. You're confusing the people. At the end of the
I'm not confusing.
They're all Nazis.
They can go back.
Okay, Heydrich.
And her name was really Marta.
Okay,
her name was Marta Heydrich. Her name was Marta.
Tits.
Marta was
I'm not going to let you
brother.
just go on air. You can talk over me. I'm not just going to let you go on air and say that these people are these people. I'm not shilling. I don't definitely fucking know if what you're saying is true. So they look a little alike. On that basis, are you going to say that black guy, that black kid's related to Bill? Because it's the same basis. So they look a little bit alike. I'm not saying that there wasn't a Nazi Lebensborn 1935 program and that Hitlary looks a lot like Reinhard Heydrich. I think they look fucking alike, just like Janine's saying. But, yeah, she goes a little bit further and says that they're all our family. I don't know yet. You know why? Because I'm not some fucking epidemiologist, microbiologist, and blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. I don't have a fucking sperm sample of Hillary Clinton nutting all over the... Look, if Hillary were to go places and nut on places, like if everywhere she went, she nutted on it, I would be able to grab the DNA, take it back, and then determine, whatever. I could, try to find some Heydrich family member. Ugh. I don't know what I'm saying, folks. What I'm saying is if you lived in a world where Hillary Clinton basically jizzed on everything, then you could prove that she was Heydrich. You have an artist's word that's all over the world that knows this anatomy. You have her word. She's not no Dallas Goldbug. She's telling you that in her theory, she believes that Hillary Clinton is related to the Reinhard Heydrich family, the Nazi Illuminati bloodlines. I'm not hating on that. I think that's probable cause. And we'll leave it at that. At least this is the show that goes that far to try to tell you what the hell's really going on. That it's just a bunch of fucking Nazis everywhere. Everywhere, on your TV, on your radio. Everywhere you go, Nazi, Nazi, Nazi. The whole Nazi freaking agenda is playing out everywhere. Just look at the PC agenda. That's very Nazi. Just look at Hillary Clinton. She's definitely a Nazi. I could call her a Nazi. You know why? She's a socialist, right? National Socialist Nazi. That is what she is. That's what we know. Your theory, I love your theory. But at the end of the day, we don't have Hillary's nut. We don't have Hillary's jism.
Okay, then why is she gonna suck?
Who she ism.
Why is she saying she's gonna suck dick?
Because she is the whore of Babylon, and all these people praise Saturn.
So is she going to? Are they gonna all line up? That means for the next 10 years, Madonna will be giving blowjobs to all of Hillary's supporters.
Yeah.
Can my mother get one too if she votes for Hillary?
Your mother will get her. Oh my God, I can't go there. Please, I can't have my mother-in-law hear that. Please, Janine.
Oh, she's not listening.
Jaja.
Oh, trust me.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. Anyway, how about another shameless plug? Look, we don't do this for free. Why don't you help us out? Look, we make a lot of jewelry, okay? I'm like the Muhammad Ali of poetry, but I'm not turning into a tranny. So how about you support me, not with EBT, but with jewelry that you buy from me.
Yeah, so you guys gotta go.
My rhymes, those are some sick
You're
rhymes.
very cute, you know. You're the best, Bruce. You're so cute, motherfucker. You always tell the truth. You know how it is.
I don't gatekeep.
Okay.
I don't like to gatekeep.
Mm-hmm. I'm on a moratorium for hip hop because I was so robbed, you know, and
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't like spitting.
Yeah, man.
Because you know what? I used to walk around my house spitting rhymes, like really happy-go-lucky.
She spit more rhymes than she spit rhymes all day. That's all she did was spit rhymes.
And then after I was just robbed,
she spit more rhymes than Busta rhymes.
And Busta's fucking awesome. And you know, I mean, Busta's got a lot of energy, and she's great. I mean, his songs are so hot.
I remember growing up back in the day, and he'd be like, flip mode, man. Yeah. And he'd like say like a billion things, and I wouldn't even know what he was saying, but it sounded cool.
I love Busta. Definitely, if you could ever still catch him around in concert, he is one guy to go out. He's somebody to go out of your way to see, okay? Because that guy's got so much skill on the mic, and he's got so much energy.
Definitely one of the best Brooklyn rappers.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Definitely one of the best Brooklyn rappers.
Yeah, that's still alive. That's right. He's amazing. But
Brooklyn, what's up?
But anyway, yeah. So I used to spit all the time around my house. Even my little fucking notes. I had this bunch of scrap, like 70 pages of scraps, you know. Anyway, they came up with this stupid white bitch rapper who's from Australia. I'm not even gonna give her fucking name, okay? Because she's not even worth it.
Hashtag Montalvo show.
Okay, this bitch, she was so lame that nobody could stand her. She just looked a little nice, you know. And she couldn't sing, she couldn't spit, she came out of nowhere, no respect, nothing like that. She comes from Australia. What the fuck are you doing here spitting, trying to get famous before I do, all right? And then they give her my notes on my shit, my leftover notes. And so I can look at my fucking notes that I have from like 2008, 2009, on my scraps and shit, and it's coming out of this bitch's mouth. I'm like, oh my God, they got hold, NSA got hold of my notes. Not that hard. I keep seeing it everywhere that there's new implementings of spying, full on the ATT, Verizon, all of your providers. They are full in it. I read they are fully agreed.
AT&T has been spying on you since Back to the Future. If you watch that movie Back to the Future, they were spying on Marty McFly. They're spying on you. Anyway, Ja.
Anyway, you guys got to go to Etsy.com /shop. And then you got to go /Antique Obsessions. Or you can just go to Etsy.com and type in the search Antique Obsessions. Or you go to our other store, which is Conceptual Subculture. And either one.
And I just made a beautiful, genuine labradorite sterling silver ring.
I'm not selling it yet.
I'm not selling it yet, but I'm letting people know just what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're adding.
That's some of the things I'm doing, and that's not even the apex of what I will do.
No.
I mean, I will make the most stunning jewelry ever.
Yeah, and we're one of a kinders, you know, and that's what we like to do. But I also wanted to tell you that if you go to Antique Obsessions, there's a 40% off sale. And we have right now a coupon code for an extra 15% off. And you could use coupon code PRIVATE15. And that's 15% off, already 40%. That's 55% off of the average prices of our pieces. So this is a pre-Christmas sale. And it's just so we can, like...
A pre-Chronos sale.
Yeah. And we have, like...
A pre-Mithra sale.
We have the hottest clients. We're not even allowed to tell you how
I'm not allowed to tell you because you'll think that I'm some high priestess from the Illuminati.
Yeah.
I tell you why.
Our clients are so highfalutin that you won't even... We can't even mention their names. But that's how we're living, by the way. And some of them might have even stole from me.
No, because we're makers. That's how we live. We're not takers. We're makers. We sit here, minute by minute, hour by hour, making some of the greatest jewelry ever. And when we're gone, our jewelry will remain just like these talk shows, the Bruce Montalvo shows, will be inducted into the Bruce Montalvo Show Hall of Fame. And you will listen. And your family will listen. And the millions and millions of Montalvo Nation listeners will continue to educate their younglings on the ways of the Montalvo.
Yeah, Bruce, and the thing about jewelry, you can go into museums all around the world, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Brooklyn Museum, all around the world, the
museums that I have visited, and I have, like, appropriated Egyptian and Mesopotamian. Literally, I am the alpha and the omega of not just talk radio, but jewelry. Yeah. Well, she knows it. You've seen me solder some of the best things ever. I mean, I'm fucking amazing.
Well, your dad was a welder and your grandfather was a decorative iron worker.
It's in my blood.
Yeah.
If you want to look fancy, you want your bitch to look fancy, come to me. Come to Jaja. Come to Antique Obsession.
Yeah.
Come to Conceptual Subculture. Go to Facebook, click like.
Yeah, or also we have, if you just want to do Amazon, we have an Amazon store. We were invited to be on Amazon Handmade, which is hand-selected. So you can check our store. It's Antique Obsessions on Amazon Handmade. So.
And with that, I think we're going to continue to the top 10 list. And we're at number 7.
Go back.
What do you think about this? Obama might end up on Mount Rushmore.
I don't think they're going to add to that.
I was just saying RT 60-foot version of President Barack Obama is a little old, but I reposted it.
They're not going to do it.
Because it wouldn't surprise me if these libtards tried to I mean, they're trying to big up Obama before he leaves. Oh, he's taking us to Mars by 2030. What are they going to do? Put his black ass on Mount Rushmore? Is that what they're going to do?
I don't think that structurally he was ever considered to be.
I think his hair is too nappy to be on Mount Rushmore.
I don't think so. I don't think that's an issue.
I just sound like Don Imus.
You sound like a fucking racist. Right? But anyway, I don't appreciate that. But still, Barack, I think that's a lie, a more fake Smith-Monk Act repealed news. But, hey, I got a funny news for you, speaking of crazy people. And
it's not part of the top 10 list, but I'll allow it.
What about that guy from Roswell, that sex offender, the councilman?
That was part of the top 10 list, and you're deliberately getting in the way of it. But go on. I guess, let's see. You see how she fucks things up, folks? She just and I have a thing here going on here, and now I gotta, like, scroll over here. And, I got the documents right here. Well, I got the documents right here. Roswell council member arrested on child sex. Ugh. Ken Engelhart has been arrested in DeKalb County. That sounds like Brooklyn. DeKalb child sex. So, what did he think? The kid was some type of illegal alien that he had to inspect her panties or something?
Exactly.
I mean, what's wrong with this fucking pedophile scum? Did they forget to invite this guy to the dinner last night with Donald Trump? I bet pedophile Epstein was there, and I bet Bill Clinton was in the back fondling some porn star named Brooklyn's titties, more than likely. He's done that before. Bill is a pig. He's a rapist.
I don't know why they've arrested Ishkabibble over there in Roswell, but he must have...
Why don't they arrest Bill Clinton? Okay, this guy obviously did something wrong that they had to send jump out boys after him. Why haven't they done this to Hitlary or Bill?
Well, I mean, David Hasselhoff's cousin and Madonna's cousin. I don't know. Maybe ask them. Maybe they're so high on the totem pole and that issue.
You got here, Roswell council member arrested on child. Well, I just hate saying it, folks, because it's these Jesuits, not you, that elect the president. I mean, I made a meme the other day. We got a new segment, the meme of the week. And this is the meme of the week here, folks. I got this cardinal, this Dolan or whatever the hell, sitting in between Hitlary and Trump. It says, "Stupid Americans, you don't elect your president, Jesuits do." And that couldn't be any more true.
I just love the thing that I found about Pence being a shilling. I was like, wait a second, Pence is like a penny kind of thing. It was like 2 pence to a penny at one point, but that was probably not 2 to 1 anymore. But their British pences are like pennies, but that's
interesting. And they're shilling for Hitlary.
Yeah, who is, we believe, also related to the monarch.
Yeah, we've said that all along. We're at number 6 now. Hillary... Fixer breaks ranks. I arranged sexters for her with men and women. Now, you know Donald Trump has homies at the National Enquirer, but, I mean, we've known this for a while. I mean, she goes out to get ice cream with Uma Abedin, and they're, like, holding hands and stuff. And, you know that Hillary's got, I've seen her tongue. She's got, like, she does, like, this lizard thing with her tongue, you know what I'm saying? It probably drives Uma crazy. I'm saying she goes, makes her go, la, 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 as soon as she like starts flicking that thing like a snake, probably like I'm getting too explicit, folks. Hillary's probably loving it right now. That's what it says on the Enquirer. Hillary hitman tells all. Sounds like somebody that we know. I don't want to mention this guy's name. Sounds like a dirty bastard. Hillary hitman, whoever you are, arranged sexters for her with men and women. Men and women, that's right. Hillary's probably banged more broads than Bill. There you have it, folks. We're at number 6 now. Madonna offers oral sex to Hillary voters at Amy Schumer gig. So there you have it. They want to take your guns, and they'll take your gun, and you want to have your guns taken away for a Madonna blowjob? I mean, really? Isn't she like 93 years old? She ain't the material girl no more. Okay? All right.
Did you hear the breaking news? Huma Abedin told Clinton her secret email account.
Oh, yeah. They got a lot of secrets. A lot of secrets that if I knew and I actually could, like, put on before it's news or something, I would probably get killed. So, you know.
But you do know that Indian Point is leaking at a tremendously rate that we ran the fuck out of New York State, okay? And
yeah,
Hillary,
we're over here in the wild, wild west because we fled the Godzilla known as Indian Point.
And speaking, did we say last week how we got sick in the water here?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and that we've recovered from that. It was pretty gross. And I don't know, I guess we're going to avoid pools for a few bit, you know, until we
Well, you know, I was starting to swim faster than Michael Phelps, which is unfortunate, but
we'll figure
you
out
do have to be careful, folks. You know, if you're going out and you're swimming in your local pools, you know, there's crypto outbreaks in Arizona. Crypto, folks. So,
and in Phoenix. Yeah, well, Phoenix and Tucson.
You know, if you're in Arizona, you listen locally, you know, you think you can go out for a refreshing dip. You might get a virus in you for your troubles.
We called the health department, and I don't know. I'm still not going back there. This is disgusting.
Disgusting. She's right about that. Disgusting, folks. We're at number 5 now. We have ruby slippers. How about that, huh? You hear me?
More rubies. So she wore rubies on her neck.
Smithsonian seeks funds to preserve Dorothy's shoes. I think these Jesuits that were yucking it up with Hillary and Trump probably made enough to buy Hillary her ruby slippers from the Wizard of Oz. And your theory goes into the Wizard of Oz quite extensively.
Well, according to my calculations, Hillary Clinton's Margaret Hamilton is based off of Lena. Just type it in, Lena Heydrich, Heydrich. Lena was the wife of Reinhard, and at the around the 1935, 1936.
And Reinhard Heydrich was a Nazi.
Yeah, but also a monarch too. So he was like a famous Nazi that was like monarch, probably just.
That's why they keep talking about her being coronated.
Yeah, and anyway, so this guy. Who knows what he did, Reinhard? I mean, as far as I can see, he just ran around making love to lots of people and, like, being a jerk and, like, having...
Isn't that what all those Germans do?
Yeah,
they love to spread their seed.
I don't know what he did, like, besides being attributed to being a Nazi, I think he was like a spoiled royalty that just ran around with the Nazi badge. I don't think this guy really... He wasn't shooting Jews. Anyway, besides the point, I'm not, like, defending Nazis. I'm Jewish, okay? But I'm just saying that I don't know his crimes. I wasn't around by the time. But I'm just saying that during that time, which was around 1936, Lena Heydrich was wearing a witch hat, and she held her hands up, and her face looks just like Margaret Hamilton, and The Wizard of Oz came out the same year. And The Wizard of Oz, the whole premise of the piece, of the movie, is follow the yellow brick road. Now, yellow bricks are another acronym for gold, OZ, like ounces. Oz, OZ are ounces of gold. So the motherfucking Nazis, or the people that actually got the gold and was able to, they might not have killed the Jews, but they themselves, but they got other people to do the dirty work. They got the gold, and then they brought the gold to the United States as much as of it they can. They got the FBI. They changed their names. They moved to places like Kansas and Arkansas. So if the Wizard of Oz took place in Kansas, well, what's her face? Hillary is from Arkansas. Now,
yeah, you mentioned the FBI. How about some real history, not just theory? Because what you're saying is theory. Hoover, in fact, helped the Nazis, many high-level Nazis, go into the Andes Mountains via submarine, disappear. Hitler was rumored to be one of them. J. Edgar Hoover kept this secret. Now, this isn't theory. Like what Jaja is saying is her theory. She thinks that, believes that, but her research, that Hillary Clinton is related to Heydrich, is related to the Wizard of Oz.
They base the story of all these people coming to see the Wizard being like
Why do they
the CIA.
keep mentioning it around Hillary?
Yeah, exactly.
It is just subliminal,
and then she's wearing predictive,
Programming.
And
Revelation of the method they're telling you. The New World Order loves to tell you what they're doing.
In your face.
In your face when you have no clue of what they're doing.
And then what movie's being released? Ryan Hart, Heydrich movie. And like I'm saying, that is Madonna's grandfather. That is the same grandfather of Hitlary and several other people who I've located. But, usually the people that are famous. So these people want to stay on top. They're ruling everything. And that's,
Just get over it. If you're in L.A. and you think you're going to get your big break, you better be related to Nazis. Otherwise, it's never going to happen.
And you better be
It doesn't
very
matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how many shows you play. Unless you're related to a Nazi, you're not going anywhere. Because the Nazis own Los Angeles. They went in there. They created Nazism in Los Angeles.
Rustic Canyon.
In 1935, they took over areas of Hollywood, areas of Rustic Canyon, and they created Nazism and Hollywood.
Wasn't Hillary
and propaganda, the propaganda machine in Los Angeles.
Yeah, just look up Hitler
before
in
the
Hollywood.
Nazis ever invaded Poland.
The Nazis were the kings of propaganda. The whole propaganda machine was studied and created.
So think twice
to control
every time you see some reptilian flapping their gums on the TV to you, you'd be weary of them.
Yeah.
You'd be wary of them because they are metaphysical freaking demons that are trying to keep you stupid and divert you from the truth.
Yeah, Bruce, I mean, we're basically getting dumb and dumber, and it's for somebody with a master's degree like myself who has had international art shows and just very well respected rapper and critic and everything and artist. And I don't know, I just feel like the level of intelligence has gone down tremendously. The standardized tests have gone down. The will to really be your own best, excellent person, whoever you may be, however you may be. Look,
The commitment to excellence is gone.
I don't know how some of my people in my family got so famous, and they were guys. I don't know what they did. There's Masonic. I just saw a Masonic handshake exactly at the time on the screen. Maybe I believe they were some kind of an insider. I'm not a Mason, and I've been taken advantage of. Bruce has been, squeezed. So, I mean, obviously, we definitely need your outside support. It's always a struggle. Life is hard, and we do our best to bring you the hottest, freshest, controversial information week after week.
We're like the QVC, but with conspiracies.
We're not QVC, Bruce. We're high level. I mean, I'm friends with Tom Ford. I mean, he owns my photographs, okay? They're like borrowing ideas. Like, I don't mind, okay?
Am I ever going to finish my top 10 list?
You can. I mean, I can. Go ahead.
We're at number 5, Michelle Obama. I was talking about meme wars, folks. That's what we're starting here. There's a war on for your memes. And here at the Bruce Montalvo Show, Exposed News, we are at war. And we're using memes to go to war. How about this one? In Phoenix, Michelle Obama goes after Trump again. Oh, yeah, that's cool. After she invited freaking Rick Ross, who sings about dropping Molly in women's drinks and raping them later at their house without them knowing it. Oh, she's so fucking offended about Donald Trump grabbing women by the pussy. Hey, didn't I grab you by the pussy earlier? I did. But here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. I don't care about that big lip bastard. Look, you have Michelle looks like Harambe Obama walking around in Phoenix trying to freaking entice a red state to go blue. That's what they're doing. Well, I got this funny meme here. If you go to my Twitter, at Bruce Montalvo, you'll see, Michelle Obama, one of the early dinners. It says, her dick is bigger than mine. At Bruce Montalvo TV. You got Barry looking over at his lovely Michael Obama with the rippling biceps that are more stunning than a freaking portrait of Arnold Schwarzenegger at Muscle Beach. Is that stunning? I don't know. Some people would say it's stunning and say all those rippling steroid biceps. Well, that's what Michelle Obama's doing. She looks like freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator. She's stunning people with her freaking big Shaquille O'Neal hands.
I just can't believe the size of. I can't ever listen to what she says. You know why?
She looks like a rapper.
I can't get over the size of her shoulders.
I can't get over all the OK Corral, Mason signs, and all the gangster rap like movements she's doing. Meanwhile, advocating nothing but Karl Marx freaking crap.
Rhetoric, yeah. Yes, it's reinterpreted Marxism. You know, she should just... you know what I don't get about the whole Obama presidency is that instead of really uplifting the black community, they did what they could to divide. And in fact, last night, the Hillary campaign, they did state that they were divided. They said what'd you say? The parties are divided and America is divided.
It's funny because Donald Trump stated that America is divided, and the crowd took time to clap.
Yeah, they clapped.
As if they were approving that America is divided. And I'm glad you brought that up.
And I'm not saying that it's not a bad, that it's not an issue, okay, because I'm from New York, you know, black people, white people, Latino people, they're all pretty much, you know, work together. Around the rest of the country, it's not that way. You know, so why instigate more?
No, they're instigating everything because they got idiots like Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg on TV laughing about how they're dividing people. Oprah just buys them freaking minivans and Madonna just promises them blowjobs to vote for Hillary. I mean, I would rather get a blowjob from my dead grandmother than get a blowjob from Madonna.
Well, I would like to be able to film that because that would be like some really classic historical sex, you know.
Okay, you're going way left field with this.
Yeah, if Madonna really gives head to like thousands and thousands of people, I would just love to see.
It sounds like something Cleopatra did a long time ago in like friggin' Egypt somewhere.
Is that what you're gonna sing? I'm burning up for your love.
Anyway, where the hell are we? Where the hell are we? We're at number 4. Again, is Hillary Clinton really trying to win Texas? She's over here. She's campaigning in all these red states. They're campaigning in Arizona. Hillary campaign looks to seize red states from Donald Trump. She's trying to take Arizona. She's trying to take Texas. She's sending the man, Michael Obama, with her big-ass freaking Shaquille O'Neal hands and big-ass feet.
I'm getting emails that the show was going in and out.
The show's going in and out.
Is that true?
I don't know what's going on. We have a good feed right now. If you're tuning in, I don't know if we're going in and out.
In and out.
I don't want any goddamn In-N-Out burger.
In and out. In. You have a song called In Out. You should check that out.
Yeah, because they don't want me to expose Hillary trying to steal the red states. I'm at number 5, I believe. Now I'm at number 4 here. You know, investigators are claiming that UFO wreckage is evidence that aliens visited Earth 250,000 years ago. Every on Fox News, investigator claims UFO wreckage is evidence aliens visited Earth. Now, I don't know what freaking wreckage this guy's talking about, but it says here, discovery of an ancient piece of aluminum is being hailed as evidence. Evidence, really. You know, they want to tell you that Roswell was aliens. Meanwhile, they could have just radiated some, like, Chinese people and flown them around in some spacecraft that they reverse engineered themselves, and then the Chinese people got all, like, you know, weird looking, and they ran out, and then people thought they were aliens. Look, the Nazis have a bunch of kites. They fly them around the skies. You know, I'm not saying that the Anunnaki don't exist. The Elohim did not guide the Nazis and humanity and give us the technology that we keep reverse engineering from them. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if they keep coming up with UFO evidence, I think it's manufactured, and I think it's just the Nazis covering up for their own Nazi toys.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? There is a thing that you are seeing, though. You've seen already, since in this past month, Bruce has seen 3 comets. I saw one with him, shooting two with him.
I've seen various comets.
3.
Now, we don't know if
stars,
these
we don't know what the fuck's going on here.
We don't know if they're like satellites. I don't know if Facebook is just shooting up like 1 million satellites and they're like visible all over the place.
You said it was orange, which is like nuclear plasma, and they're using nuclear plasma to go to Mars.
It's just very weird here in the skies in Tucson, Arizona. if you're living out here in Arizona, look up at your skies. You'll see a lot of weird anomalies. We're not too far from New Mexico. We're not too far from Area 51. I guess that's why a lot of people come out here, because they see a lot of things going on. And we're not too far away from the meteor shower and Halley's Comet and all this stuff that's going to be going on. So people are definitely going to be looking up at the skies.
Oh, wait a second. Haley, wait a second. In American Dad, wait a second. The girl's name is Haley, isn't she?
Yes.
And then there's an alien. Roger the alien from Roswell.
Yes.
And that's Haley. So they were talking about, who knows? Maybe they're using the comet aspects for space travel.
Okay, how about this? We're at number 3 now. We have the Bermuda Triangle.
Good morning.
Now, me and Jaja have flown over the Bermuda Triangle many times, and it's weird. I feel kind of creeped out when I'm flying over when I know that I'm flying over the Bermuda Triangle. But this creeps me out even more. Hexagonal clouds are found over the Bermuda Triangle. Now they're saying that they've figured out the anomaly behind the Bermuda Triangle, that it's 170 mile per hour air bombs. What they're talking about, that I don't know what it could mean. I mean, the air is so fast that it like obliterates the planes, and I don't know what's going on. I literally think this story right here tells a big portion of the mystery. Hexagonal clouds. Now, if you go to Saturn, the North Pole of Saturn is a hexagon. Mm-hmm. You see that Saturn's North Pole right now, I checked, and the images of Saturn, the planet's North Pole is actually changing. The color's changing. Meanwhile, hexagonal clouds are appearing here at the Bermuda Triangle. Crazy 170 mile per hour winds in those areas. So something's going on in that area. It's definitely some type of ley lines, some type of just magnetic energy that's going on there. And
I thought that was involved with
what are these hexagonal clouds found over the Bermuda Triangle? None of these clouds don't solve the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, but they are cool.
So, but does that have anything to do with...
I think it does. I think it solves the mystery. I think everything is tied to Saturn. The occult worships Saturn. If you look at the North Pole of Saturn, it's a hexagon. Why is the Bermuda Triangle cloud formations over that area shaped by hexagons?
I don't know, but chromium 6,
very
chromium 6, which is very dangerous and in our water supply, also has some kind of hexagonal construct in its in the way the isotopes are connected. They refer to it as like hexagonal or hexahedral.
So here we are at number 2 before the show runs out of juice, folks. Kansas militia member notified feds after they talked about violence. Apparently these 3 guys from Kansas City were going around blowing up Somalians. Now, hey, come on. I don't want Somalians ripping off the middle class and just coming over here and getting freebies, but that doesn't mean I want their freaking apartment buildings blown up. It's clear that the FBI is behind most of the terror plots. They organized them. They foiled their own terror plots. Headline, FBI foils its own terror plot. That's what it should say on the news, folks. But instead it says Kansas City militia member notified feds after talks of violence. It is just routine. I can't tell you how many of these militia provocateurs notify the feds right after they do anything. They're notifying them every step of the way, the whole kit and caboodle of the PSYOP. And that's what America's become. America's become the biggest provocateur in the world. Literally, the Democrats, every second they're on stage, they're poking the bear saying they want to go after Russia. I mean, we are the biggest provocateurs in the world here in the United States, and it's only we, the American people, that can take back our republic and kick these Marxists out of government.
But for now,
we
are using our free speech. We still have the First Amendment, and if you enjoy listening to our filthy, explicit mouths, then you should support the show by either going to one of my songs on Jaja, one of my iTunes, or you can buy some of our jewelry. We have inexpensive and very high-end stuff, so we appeal to everybody. We have like rustic things, like conceptual subculture, and very high-end exotic jewelry on the other end. And you know, Bruce, this is the week before our Halloween show, and we started off talking about some hexes. I know you only got to hexagon, you know, but we will talk about hexes.
Oh, we're going to get pretty esoteric pretty soon, but before that, I want to end the show with my number 1 top 10 list. An incredible video shows a shark breaching a cage with divers in Guadalupe Island, Mexico. You can see this. It's on Fox News. This shark just busts through a freaking cage and almost bites the shit out of one of the scuba divers. Almost bites the shit out of Scuba Steve here. They're in Guadalupe, Mexico. And if you don't know, Guadalupe is the Black Madonna, a.k.a. you go back to Egypt. That's ISIS, folks.
Bruce, what's
little
that?
Esoteric talk for you. And that was number 1.
What's that weird animal they found in Tucson the other day?
I don't know. There's some crazy Wolverine-looking thing. Anyway, folks, we're almost out of time. We're out of time, actually. Look,
30 seconds.
Look, folks. Donald Trump proved that he is Hillary Clinton's jester. He was telling all these jokes, making her laugh. The Republicans are literally taking a shit, and Donald Trump is just a giant freaking swastika with orange hair and a cock stain. Orange cock stain.
The Republican Party is just, forget it. It should show you, as Americans, that there is no party, but you will never get it. Okay, so all 10 people.
No, if you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo show, you get it.
You get it.
You get it.
Our listeners get it.
And you get it, and that's it. That's it, folks. This is the Bruce Montalvo show. We will be back next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Jaja by my side. Every show. And any show that she's not on, ladies and gentlemen, that is a show that I am very sad. Because I need my sidekick here. I need Jaja. Because she's got the biggest tatas. And that's it. I got to get out of here.
And Bruce has the biggest balls.
That's right. Bigger than freaking you will ever know. Especially his, because Michelle Obama's got bigger balls than him. See you later, guys.
And she's got bigger shoulders than me.
Bigger shoulders. Are you kidding me? She's got bigger shoulders than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Michelle Obama's got bigger shoulders than Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're huge.